Greetings, fellow Whovians. Hope you're having a good week so far. Well, today we're going to continue our look at the Fourth Doctor era with Destiny of the Daleks. So, here we go. The Doctor, following the events of the Armageddon Factor, is repairing K9. Meanwhile, Romana, for reasons unknown, regenerates, eventually choosing the form of Princess Astra from the preceding adventure, in spite of the Doctor's disapproval of it, as well as several test bodies she tries on beforehand. The TARDIS has landed on a rocky lands on a rocky planet, which has breathable air but dangerously high levels of radioactivity. The explorers see a group of ragged-looking humans burying one of their dead, followed by a spaceship landing and half burying itself in the ground in a valley. Just as the Doctor and Romana are about to investigate, underground explosions force them back towards the ruins. Whilst exploring the ruins, another underground explosion occurs, trapping the Doctor. Romana returns to the TARDIS to reassemble K9 so he can assist, but she finds the TARDIS half buried in rubble. Well, that sucks. Realizing that she cannot reach K9, she goes back to find that the Doctor has vanished. Dun dun dun! As she turns to leave, a man who has been following her blocks her path. Rude. She backs away, falls down a rubble chute, and loses consciousness. She recovers only to have 3 Daleks burst through the wall and capture her and command her to work at one of their drilling sites. Well, that's not good. Meanwhile, the Doctor is thanking the white-clad, silver-haired humanoids who have rescued him, remarking on their strength. He asks their leader, Commander Cheryl, where he is, and is told that the planet is D5 Gamma Z Alpha, otherwise known as Skaro. Well, that's not a good thing. The Doctor is astonished to hear that the Movellans are here to wage war against the Daleks. 2 Movellans bring in a new prisoner, the man who has been following the Doctor and Romana. He identifies himself as Starship Engineer Tyson. He reveals that the Daleks have used him as a slave labor, as part of a search operation for 2 years. He tells the Doctor about what has happened to Romana, and they set out to rescue her. The Doctor, Tyson, and 3 Movellans find Romana and head into that Dalek headquarters. The Doctor establishes that the Daleks are searching for something on a level they have yet to access, and remembers an alternative route to this area, so they make their way to this floor. There they discover Davros, the creator of the Daleks, who was in suspended animation and now slowly comes to life. Yeah, last time I checked in Genesis of the Daleks, Davros was pretty much killed by his own creation, so how is that possible? I don't get it. Anyway, the Doctor moves to revive Davros into a blocked-off room in the ruins of that Dalek city. The Doctor and Davros talk about the Daleks' accomplishments during the thousands of years he has been in suspended animation, and whilst the Doctor comments on the countless lives the Daleks have ruined, Davros replies that the Daleks have only just begun their conquest of the cosmos. The Daleks find them both, and the Doctor holds Davros hostage with a makeshift explosive he has just concocted, bargaining with the Daleks to free all their prisoners, and to let him escape. Davros makes them see that the Doctor's logic is impaired by irrational sentiment, and that Daleks comply. The Daleks remove the explosive, and Davros vows to make the Daleks invincible and the supreme power in the universe. Yeah, good luck with that, buddy. Romana reaches the Movellan spaceship, but learns that the Movellans are not as altruistic as they appear when they knock her out. The Movellans test their Nova device, a weapon which changes air molecules so that a planet's atmosphere becomes flammable and can be set alight, killing all life. Well, that's not nice. The Doctor meets up with Tyson, and they find a female Movellan scout. The Doctor confirms his suspicion that the Movellans are actually robots by removing the power pack on her belt and deactivating her. He finds Romana, but is captured by the Movellans. The Doctor learns that the Daleks and Movellans have been in a stalemate for over 2 centuries, and that both sides' battle computers have been calculating the best strategy and precise moment at which to attack. So far, not a single shot has been fired. The Daleks want Davros to help them gain an advantage. The Movellans want the Doctor to do the same for them, which the Doctor refuses to do so. Yeah, good idea. Davros, on the other hand, is all too eager to give the Daleks the upper hand. He orders them to make a suicide bombing attack on the Movellan craft, upon realizing that the Doctor might do the same thing for the Movellans. Meanwhile, Tyson leads the prisoners in an attack on the Movellans, deactivating them all. Yay! The Doctor makes his way to the city to confront Davros. The Doctor informs Davros that the Movellans have been disabled. Unfortunately, Davros does not believe him and intends to destroy the Movellan ship anyway. Rude. As the Daleks approach the ship, the Doctor goes to detonate the bombs, but is ambushed by a Dalek, which holds him at gunpoint. The Doctor throws his hat on the Dalek's eye stalk, blinding it, then destroying it. He then detonates the bombs and destroys the Dalek squad before it reaches the Movellan ship. The Doctor then puts Davros into the custody of the former slave workers. Davros is placed in cryogenic suspension and taken to Earth to stand trial for his crimes. The Doctor and Romana leave, remarking the fact that whoever makes mistakes often wins. Yeah, that's pretty much true. Anyway, let's look at some outside references or production notes. The Doctor reads Ulan Khulufid's book, The Origins of the Universe, and says that he got it wrong on the first line. Khulufid is a character from The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, written by script editor Douglas Adams, who inserted the reference to his own work. Nice. This was Dalek creator Terry Nation's final script for Doctor Who. He declined several further offers due to the extensive uncredited story rewrite by script editor Douglas Adams. Ken Grieve, director of the serial, claimed on the DVD commentary that Adams wrote 98% of the script. Nation moved to the United States in 1980 and would go on to work for various television projects in America, most famously as a writer and producer for MacGyver. Hey, that's awesome! Michael Wisher was unavailable to reprise the role of Davros as he was on tour in Australia. David Gooderson replaced him, but the Davros mask, which was originally fitted for Wisher, was 5 years old and in poor condition. As a result, it suffers in appearance. K9 only appears near the start of the story, explained in story as due to electronic form of laryngitis. The corking was provided by Roy Skelton. Awesome. K9's absence was because the props were unsuitable for the large amount of location filming. Production team had suffered several problems using K9 on a similar location in the Stones of Blood, and were not keen on repeating the experience. Yeah, good idea. Terry Nation has said he had no desire to use K9 in his storyline. The scene, as well as other continuity gestures to season 16, was inserted during rewrites by Douglas Adams. Lisbeth Quarry in Dorset was used for the planet Skaro, also used for the quarry's small stone cottage and 2 larger brick buildings, all which all stood side by side and were just empty derelict shells with their roofs missing. The BBC added to the flooring of the 2 larger buildings a large number of silver-colored cylinders and pipes sticking out of the rubble. Cylinders formed these 2 derelict shells into the external ruins of the long-abandoned Dalek city and the disused Khaled bunkers. The serial was one of the first British productions to make use of Steadicam. Due to the high cost of such a setup, nearly all the props and sets were reused, including the Davros mask. The installments of the serial were credited on screen as episodes rather than parts, the only serial made after the Green Death to do so. In the next story, City of Death, it was returned to parts. Tim Barlow, who played Tyson, was deaf at the time of filming. Tony Osaba later played Crocusser, sorry if I messed that up, in the 1987 Doctor Who serial Dragonfire, and Duke in the 2014 episode Kill the Moon. David Yip later played Curly in the Doctor Who audio play The Girl Who Never Was. So overall, a pretty good Daleks story, and, well, hey, like I said, I'm a sucker for a good Daleks story, although this one is not as good as Genesis of the Daleks or Remembrance of the Daleks. But still, it's okay nonetheless. So, overall, I give Destiny of the Daleks 3 sonic screwdrivers out of 5. Well, join me next time as we take a look at one of the most popular Doctor stories of all time, City of Death. So, until then, this is Hoovy and Queen saying, "Oh my giddy aunt, when I say run, run!" I've reversed the polarity of the neutron flow. Would you like a jelly baby? Fantastic. Allons-y! Geronimo! Bow ties are cool, fezzes are cool, and Stetsons are cool.